Hi, welcome to Unzilla Talk Finance. Today I'm super excited to launch my first video. I'd like to talk about the Federal Reserve fund rate and stock market. In last Wednesday, Federal Reserve announced to raise an interest rate by 3/4 of a percentage point, largest interest rate hike since 1994 in nearly last 3 decades. I can consider this as one of the most aggressive moves to fight soaring inflation. According to the chairman of Federal Reserve, the inflation is much too high. So the Federal Reserve is the central bank of United States, and one of the major function is to conduct the nation's monetary policy, at the same time to promote the employment rate, stable prices, and to moderate the long-term interest rate for U.S. economy. So generally speaking, the Federal Reserve has close relationship to stock market. If the Federal Reserve raise an interest rate, it causes the stock price goes down. If the Federal Reserve cuts the interest rate, it causes the stock price goes up. So the Federal Reserve fund rate is an interest rate used by banks from borrowing and lending money to each other overnight. So the Federal Reserve fund rate is created by the Federal Reserve Federal Open Market Committee, consisting of 7 board governors of Federal Reserve System as well as 5 Federal Reserve presidents sit together to set the Federal Reserve fund rate. Federal Reserve fund rate has a ripple effect on U.S. economy. So we know the Wall Street tumbled into the bear market since the S&P 500 lost 4%. The bear market means the stock price declined by at least 20% from its very recent high. So the Wall Street is also struggling with the impact of rising interest rate, high inflation, and high energy cost. At the same time, the war of Ukraine, China lockdown policy, and global supply chain shortage, all those making investors to rethinking about which stocks are they gonna to invest in. So in my next video, I would like to talk about a little bit more about the stock market and the trends on stock market. So thank you guys for your attention, and I will see you next time.